the topic about how to care for the top like this with all white variegation, and how to take care and how you deal with this. This plant friend from Cambodia, he asking a question about what to do next, and I asked his permission for us to examine his plants through the photo that he took. He's nice enough to let us use his photo and his post for discussion about this topic. Sometimes when I making videos similar like this, and you don't see a person name or no doesn't have photo, and I give out the general information, then maybe want to be privacy, so they don't want to give out the name, or they don't want to use the photo, then you would understand. Now he like to know what to do next, because this one continue growing with the white variegated full moon Monstera leaf, some green marbling variegation, but at least it have some green there, as well as the stem also have green marbling color at the stem. When you grow variegated Monstera, this is common. You want to see happening. And when this happen to your plants, what I would do like him, I would wait for a few leaves, and he already did waiting for at least 5 leaves already, but usually I would wait 3 leaves or so. If it continue grow white like this, then you would cut it off below the stem where it damaged. Right now, what happened is when you cut this off, you're gonna wait for it to shoot out new grow on the exactly bud where all the note section here. But very important, you need to leave this leaf, don't cut it off. All right, because when you cut it off, when the plant it generate energy, so if you cut it off, it's only the stem, and it can get a hard time for it to grow. And also, you have to be careful what watering. Most of the time the plants like this very easy to get root rot if you over watering. Okay, so be careful. First thing, I would keep this leaf for it continue to generate energy. I would cut it right there, and make sure sanitation all your tool before, after, and also the cutting wounds. Different part of the world they use this material to sanitation. I usually use rubbing alcohol as well, disinfection wipe, or hydrogen peroxide. But the situation is work for him that he use ash, the one that they use wood ash to sanitation, and it worked well for him. So it depends where you are, but the main point is you need to sanitation your tool and cutting wounds of your plants to prevent its infection. Okay, make sure you do not water where the cut of the wounds of the plant wound, because you need to keep it dry where the cut is. If it's moist and it's get infection, then it can rot the whole plant. So make sure you keep it clean. Basically, it's just a waiting game. When you see the young shoot coming out, and you know it more variegation with more, it will have more green on it or not, then you have to wait, because it's part of it is part of Mother Nature creation, so we have no control of it. So now we have to wait, and if it come out like this again, then we have to cut it back again. But it also depends on what variety of Monstera. I mean by different variety, I will show you example, and I will explain more why sometimes you don't do this you don't do this method, and test you do something else. But for his situation, and you need to cut it right that section and have it regrow new shoot from individual auxiliary bud at the bottom, and then he gonna select the one that have balanced variegation better than the white one. Make sure you keep the green leaf with marbling variegation so it can generate energy for the stem to grow. As well, it's very important to keep the cutting wounds clean and dry. Also, keep an eye on watering. Do not over watering, because it can get drought if you over watering your plants. The more leaf they have, when you watering, it's different than the stem that have less leaves or no leaf. Just like to say thank you him for letting us using his photo, his post, and share the story about his plants. This way we all here get together to learn more about Mother Nature creation. Thank you again for letting us using your plants photos, as well sharing the story of your plants. I wish your plants growing strong, produce many young shoots with balancing variegation for many years to come. This is an example of my plant that produce very white leaf. After that, it would produce another leaf with marbling, with half moon variegation. Like I said, you have to wait. When it produces a white leaf, you have to wait for, most of the time I would wait for 2 leaves instead of 1. So if you see 1 leaf coming out like this and you worry you cut it off, then maybe it's not a good idea. So if you see a leaf come out like this white and then you worry so much you cut it off, then maybe it's too early to do that. You have to wait another leaf come out to see what happened. This is Monstera and Ansonii Albo Variegata. It produces full variegated top grow right there. Depend on variety that you cut back or not cut back. It's already produced 2 leaves already. I may wait for another leaf. For this one, it's fully white variegated, can also slowly age, turn minty color as when the leaf turn older. So far this one doesn't show minty variegated. So for this situation, I would cut back, or I would layer it at this section. You have to look at the internal spacing, and where you look at the auxiliary bud grow, where you can make a good decision where you want to cut it. For example, if this top like this one have auxiliary bud right there, then I would cut somewhere here. Let this one activate it. You see where it lined up, where the marble line is, so it gets more chance to produce a balanced variegation. However, it's not always. We hoping to have it more stable marbling variegation, but Mother Nature she had her own creation, so we just guessing. We don't know if it is come out all green marbling or all white variegated, but we can guess. It helps you make better decision. With Monstera and Ansonii, you can see a auxiliary bud easily than Monstera deliciosa or Monstera deliciosa is difficult than this to see the auxiliary bud. But if you have a internal spacing long like this, you can make decision where you want to cut it. See, if it long internal spacing, then I would cut somewhere here. So in case it get rot or contaminated, it get rot the wounds, and you have more chance to you have more space to fix the problem. If you cut too close to here, and it's when something happen like get rot, and you have no room to fix it. Same thing like any other Monstera vines. I would do like that. But this is how you can make a decision where you want to cut it. Look for exactly bud grow. If you cannot see it, then you take a guess. Like if you cannot see like this one, then you can take a guess. You can cut further away. Same thing with Monstera deliciosa. You also cut it far away. The key is that when you cut it back, you want the exactly bud to grow out. That's where you have more chance for the plant to produce different type of variegation. This method also can be applied to yellow variegated Monstera. Here is another example. You see this plant right here. Okay, this plant Ansonii and that plant Ansonii are the same clones that I propagated out same mother plants. Like the other plant friend in Cambodia that he wait until 5 leaves before he can make a decision to cut it. But see, like 2 leaves, I just never know how it turned out to be, but it's beautiful. I like it. Right? Don't be scared. Be a little bit patient. It's just part of our mother nature. Right? But when your plant healthy and it's grow actively growing, then let it be. Usually when I have a plant that I select out and grow and study it, I grow it for years before I can offer to you guys. Like you can see, it's a downside and a good side. Downside is that you cannot make money right away, or you cannot make money on it. You have to wait. The good thing is that you can learn your plant grow, how it react, how the variegation change when you make propagation, and how it gets when it gets stressed, how it react to the environment. This way you learn from Mother Nature, and then you pass it on to your plant friend, so they can understand how Mother Nature work. That way they can take care of the plant better. But it can take time when you do something like that. You see, all kind of variegation in on one single plant. Another different things about this plant and other plants is they produce a minty, more like frosty, variegated. When the leaf get older, the white part of the variegation will show that type of variegation. This for example right here. See how it turned minty color. Right? When I did propagating in the past, I propagation this type of Monstera variegation out, and the young shoot coming out, they have a full white color, eventually turn to like minty color like this. You're gonna run to the people that have the plants similar, and they call it a goat. This plant and this plant is same clones that I propagated in the same mother plant, but this one acting a different variegation. See, when the leaf come out, new leaf come out, a more white color. At the leaf age, it turn to minty color look. Okay. As the leaf get older, it turn to this color. But not all leaf like that. Okay. This one does. See? But this one remain the white color. Okay. This one does, and this one also does. But it's also have a creamy color. See? Some people call this is tricolor arbor variegata, which is, you can see they produce multiple color. You see, if you look at this, you would think it's more like yellow variegated, right? And this one, how it turned into minty look, or minty parent. You see how it turned into minty color. First it came out like this color, and then it turned to this color when it's the leaf get older. Not only one leaf, it's multiple leaves. This one get darker. You see, it's a multiple leaf that produce like that. And you see, and then some of the leaves they remain the same color, and then also have a creamy color. Okay. This also happened to Monstera. We call Monstera jungle mint, or in the past they call it mint Monstera or no ID. If you don't know what that plant is, I have a video to show you more information about it. I can put the link in the information. You can watch it. You see, this one is full mint. Okay. Start from white color when the leaf young, and they gradually turn to minty color as the leaf get older. You see this plant? It start producing a very white, fully white variegated leaf. For this situation, I would leave it. Even the plant produce more white leaf later on, I would keep it. As you can see, I want this plant to grow and produce fruit. If I cut it off, the bottom, the new young shoot coming out will set back to a younger age, and it take longer time for it to produce fruits again. For this plant, I don't mind it produce a leaf like this. Is this magical or what? Beautiful, amazing. For some people, they scare. You can see something like this, they worry. But for me, it's a very special event that I like and enjoy to look at it. You can see they have enough leaf to generate energy for the plant to grow. So I don't have to worry much about this situation.